the vast majority of CPAs and the small kind of cut rate firms in this space, if they were creating a qualification report, one, if they even did it, some of them don't, but you have to. The rules say you need to tell the IRS why you qualify. So some of them don't do that. The ones that do, those cut rate ones, their reports are garbage. And so I always say a little prayer for clients that come to us if they use those guys. And I'm like, you just got to pray that the IRS doesn't take a look at your stuff, because if they do, whatever you got, you're going to have to give it back plus penalties and interest. Ideally, the penalties will get waived because you used a third party and that third party was not very good, but they're still going to hit you for interest and they're still going to hit you for all your ERC, because you're not going to qualify according to their report. It's not good enough to qualify you. So it's one thing to go, well, I can save 5% by using these guys. It's like, all right, we'd get you 1.5 million. They're going to get you 400,000. Would you rather save some money and get 400,000 or get 1.5 million? Or would you rather get 400,000? 2 years later, the IRS says, hey, let's take a deeper look. And that cut rate company had a terrible qualifications report. And the IRS says, give us all 400,000 back. Or you get 1.5 million with us. The IRS says, hey, we want to take a look. We send over our qualification report, every single order that had effect on you. And the IRS looks at the guidance, looks at our report and says, hey, you're within the rules. You qualify and you keep it all. So you get what you pay for. And in this game, in this program, it's so substantial for these businesses. And that's really what it is. I mean, these businesses that went through a really difficult time through COVID, through all these restrictions, and were able to keep people hired on, and they were able to pay salaries and wages. And now they're entitled to these funds. But if you don't do everything the right way, the IRS doesn't mess around. You don't have shortcuts when you're dealing with a program that the IRS has put together through our legislators. And so you cross the T's, you dot the I's, you make sure that you're doing everything you need to do every filing within guidance. Every filing we prepare is set up so we're prepared to go into an audit defense on it. Every single work paper that we prepare. And unfortunately, there's a lot of firms out there that it's non-existent. Their qualification reports are completely non-existent. And if there is any scrutiny, the client of theirs is going to end up having to give back every single penny that they were given in ERC, which is going to be a huge problem for a lot of businesses out there that didn't do this the right way.